Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to focus on what is class in Java. A class is considered as a blueprint or template from which object of its type can be created, and we can create any number of objects that contains the same state and behavior as the class of which it has been created. For example, if you say about template, then within a class we can have different things, like we can have variables, and now variables can be of different types like instance variable, static variable, and local variable, and things like that. You can have a block, non-static block or static block, right? And then you can have a constructor. Constructors can also be of different type, like default constructor, parameterized constructor, non-parameterized constructor, and then we can have methods. Methods may contain main method, which you already have seen in various tutorials that we have created till now. That main is the entry point for any Java program. Now this is something which a program must have. Now you can also have your own customized method like public void. Suppose we want to give it a name schedule. So this is our own customized method, right? So this class can have customized method which contains your own business logic, and now your class can have inner classes as well. Inner classes are also of different types. So we will go into details of each and everything that we have seen over here in separate video tutorials, but for now it is important for us to know that when somebody says what is class, then you are saying that class is a template or blueprint. So what that blueprint or template exactly is? This is the blueprint or template that it exactly contains. This blueprint may contain variables, then block, constructors, methods, and inner classes, right? These are the different things that your classes should contain, but it is not mandatory that it contains each and everything that you have seen over here. It can contain anything like any method, any inner class, or combination of any two, any three, or any four. So this is how a class can be created. So this is where a class is considered as a blueprint or template. Now the variables that you see in the class, it defines the state of that particular object. Means any object that you create will have a particular state, and then the methods that you create exactly contains the behavior of the object or class that from where the object has been created. So this is where the object behavior comes into picture. Now we can have methods, we can have objects of this class hello tutorials in hand, and we can have one object or we can have n number of objects created from this particular class, right? Now this class can be public, final, but it cannot be like protected. If you make it protected, it will give illegal access modifier. Only public, abstract, and final are permitted. So you can have it public, that we were already having earlier. We were having this class as public. You can make it abstract or you can make it final, but you cannot make it protected or private, right? You cannot have it protected or private. So you can have abstract class, that will work. Now abstract class has its own set of properties. To be abstract class, you have to follow certain rules which we may not have followed over here, but you should know that a class can be abstract class and a class can be a final class. Now what these exactly means will be dealt in the separate video tutorial. For now you should just note these things down and have it in your mind that whenever you are explaining about class, also explain these things to the interviewer, that it will have, means it can have final, it can have abstract or public, but it cannot have protected or private. Now this will give you a counter question where the interviewer might ask why it can be only final, what happens if the class is final, and what happens if the class is abstract, and things like that. Means why it can be and why it cannot be the counter questions whenever you are speaking about these things in interview to interviewer. So you should be prepared about these things. We will cover those also, but for now I hope you have understood what exactly class is and why it is template or blueprint. And in the next video tutorial we will be seeing how we can create object from this template or blueprint and how many objects we can create from this template or blueprint. Hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thank you.